Hi guys, this video is going to be on the makeup that I'm wearing right now, which is using all Glamour Doll Eyeshadows. Really awesome company, definitely be sure to check them out. They're definitely easily my favorite, only accessible via the internet makeup brand. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy that and I'll show you how to do it. Bye. Okay, so go ahead and do this eye onto this eye. The first color I'm going to use is Electric Lemonade. These are all Glamour Doll eyeshadows. Really awesome, I love them. So this is the color I'm actually going to use wet. You can use water-based mixing medium, whatever you have. You can use Visine or water. I'm actually using Fix Plus, I find works just fine. So you want to just get a decent amount of liquid versus product. Again, mixing colors is kind of a thing that you have to get, or wetting product, something you have to get better at as you practice. You need to find out what makes a perfect sort of mixture of water to product. But yeah, so this is Electric Lemonade, and I'm just going to put that, like for example right now, that is a little bit too wet. So I want to put just a little bit more product in there. So that, see, that's better. So I'm just going to apply that basically where my crease is. You can see how that makes that a lot more, the color is vibrant on its own, but you can tell when you wet it, it makes it just that much more golden. So you want to kind of wait for that to dry. I just fan mine a little bit. You try to keep your eye kind of not creased, because you don't, once the color dries it won't crease, but while it's wet sometimes it does have a tendency to crease a little bit. But that's just the same for any time that you use any sort of cream products or any sort of pigments or whatever that you use wet. So that's basically dry now. So then what I like to do is I like to just take the same Electric Lemonade color on like a fluffy brush like this, which is a 224. Really nice brush, by the way, from MAC. So yeah, so I like to just get a little bit of that color right on the tip of my brush, you can see. Tap it off because you don't want that much. And I'm just going to blend out sort of the line from where I used it wet. And what that does is it just sort of fades out. It may not seem like it on camera, but it is in person. It's just fading out my eyeshadow. It still has a little bit of green on there from this eye, but yeah, anyway. So the next color I'm going to take is Shamrock, also by Glamour Doll Eyes. Also, one thing I want to point out is that Vanessa, she changed the labels. So if you were to get these colors, they will have a different label, but they're really much, in my opinion, much prettier labels. I mean, I love these labels, but the new ones are definitely really cute. So yeah, I'm going to take that color, which is light green color, it looks like this. I'm just going to get a little bit right on that 224 brush, like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this sort of roughly into my crease area. Press it in there and then just wisher-washer motion back and forth. Hopefully you'll be able to see just that brings a nice like light lime green of color. I just went ahead and picked up a little bit more. And again, I'm just sort of using the same motion, feathering it back and forth. Creates a really nice fade. These colors blend very, very well, and they blend very, very well together. So once you're done with that and you're satisfied with the way that's blended, the next color I'm going to take is Immature, which is a darker green. I know I've been asked to like Shamrock and Immature looks a lot of alike, but you can see just from that this is Shamrock, this is Immature, that it is a darker, more blue, I believe, sort of green. So for this I'm going to take a tiny brush because I want to get right into my crease. This is the 208 from MAC. You can see it's actually designed to be an eyeliner brush, but I like to use it a lot for cutting the crease or for getting into fine details whenever I use my shadows. So I'm just going to take that and I'm putting that right into the crease area. If you need more product, just put the lid on, tap it upside down, and get some more product out of the sifter. And yeah, so I'm just going to place that sort of right into like my outer crease. Just to define that up a bit. Like that. This is a very, very nice color as well. It's one of my favorite ones. So once you're satisfied with that, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same color. It's going to pop a little bit right underneath my eye. Bringing it in sort of like halfway. Sort of about to there. So then your eyeshadow is essentially done, you can see. I'm just going to go ahead and throw on some liner. And I'm just going to use a pen liner because I find it's much easier to use than anything else, at least for me anyway. That's my personal opinion. So this look is mostly going to be kind of a winged eyeliner. Just because I feel like with lemon and lime, I'm kind of drawing my inspiration from sort of like Carmen Miranda fruit hat from like the 40s, I think. The 40s, I'm not sure. Someone's gonna probably correct me on that. So I want to just basically do simple winged liner. Make sure that they're even, of course. Mine kind of aren't, but you know, they never really are. So then for under my eye or on my waterline, what I want to use a clean brush. I'm just going to use the 208. And I'm going to go into, if I can find it, of course it happens to be a palette. And it's probably going to be the last palette I look in. Yep. I'm going to use Gesso, which is actually from MAC. You can use a white liner or whatever, but I just prefer to use like a white shadow. You can use really any white shadow. And I'm just going to put this right on my waterline. And what this does is basically just brightens up the waterline and makes your eyes look bigger. You can see that it makes my eye look much larger than it actually is. It's a really cool trick. You can use any white eyeshadow that you want. As long as it's a matte white eyeshadow, then it works the same. And then that's basically it. I'm just going to go ahead and apply some mascara, and then I'll show you how I tie together the whole look. Okay, so once you're done with mascara, it looks something like this. For blush, I just went ahead and applied like a peachy kind of blush. And then for lips, I'm using a kind of an orangey color. It's actually from MAC. It is CB96. It's a orange with sort of like a gold. It's kind of a fun color if you can pull it off. And then right in the center, to bring out the corner, the sort of gold, I used Electric Lemonade and just put a powder sort of like right in the middle of my lips, and it kind of brings the whole look together. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Definitely be sure to check out Glamour Doll Eyes. Really awesome company, and there's a whole bunch of new colors and blushes, which is really cool. I think she put up 10 or more new eyeshadows, and I think there's 5 blushes slash highlighters slash bronzers on there. So definitely be sure to check them out. Really awesome company. Definitely my favorite as far as sort of like online companies that you can't just get in stores kind of thing. Really love it. So definitely check that out. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed that look and makes me want to go have a drink or something. But Yay. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.